Good afternoon, Philippines. Mike Padua here, returning to our tropical analysis. This is the final coverage on Tropical Storm Pepito with international name Saudel for this Wednesday afternoon, October 21st, 2020. And this is brought to you by Typhoon 2000. Let's begin with our update. Here's the latest fast animation. We still don't have any GraphSat analysis since we are monitoring this weather system. We issue 6-hourly advisories on Pepito. Tomorrow we are going to resume the GraphSat. It's only a special product when we don't have any tropical cyclone. So please bear with me since I'm just alone doing this all the updates here in our website. So here's the latest on Pepito. It's rapidly intensifying into a severe tropical storm, but still at 85 kph, and it's now moving away with a slow pace at the moment, but it is expected to move out of the PAR or Philippine Area Responsibility sometime tomorrow morning, and we could still see some southwesterly wind flow generated by this cyclone. So expect as well as afternoon or evening rain showers and thunderstorms in the coming days until Sunday in most parts of the country. Meanwhile, we are keeping an eye on another LPA. This is a low pressure area near Yap, and we are keeping an eye on this system because the reliable computer models, European and the US, confirmed that it may become a tropical depression or tropical storm, and it's moving towards the Bicol region on the 5-day forecast. Although the 5-day forecast still has a low probability as of this time, as time goes by, if the track will not change both on those two computer models, we are in danger. Okay, so let's first discuss Pepito. It's now, you can see here the circulation organizing well to the west of Pangasinan, and its movement will track it towards the northwest to westward, and you can also see here some inflow of cold air brought about by the arrival of the northeasterly surface wind flow of the weak Amihan, and some thunderstorm activity across portions of the Bicol region and the Visayas as well as Mindanao brought about by the southwesterly surface wind flow. Here's the track of Pepito as of 11 o'clock. We will be doing the new 5 p.m. update after this video update. And here's the track from various Asian agencies showing the different timeline of Pepito or Saudel. They are not agreeing with the position of the track of the system since it's a weak system as of this time. So the models are not agreeing with each other with low to medium confidence to each other. And here's the Typhoon global models as of 8 o'clock this morning. So they all agree that Pepito will track towards Vietnam. Here's another tropical depression, 20W, but it's not a threat to the Philippine Islands. It will just move towards the north. It will be captured by a passing front. And right here is the new weather system. It's here in the area of Yap. Okay, now let's take a look at our pressure, wind, and rain forecast from windy.com from the ECMWF, and we are going to include the GFS model to show you the path of the brand new LPA that could become a tropical cyclone in the next 3 days. We are keeping an eye on that system, and we are going to extend the forecast from 3 to 5 days to show to you where the track will go. So right now it's here, just a moderate LPA, but it could become an active one by tomorrow. So this is the ECMWF. The American models also the same, and back to the ECMWF. And if we move this tomorrow afternoon, there you go, the system is now moving towards the northwest, and then the GFS model as well. And if we move it on Friday afternoon, it will be entering PAR as an active LPA based on the ECMWF model, while the American model, same, but a little lower to the south. And if we move towards Saturday, The LPA is now to the east of Bicol region, maybe around 700 kilometers east of Virac, and the American model is somewhere to the east of Samar. So they are not agreeing with the position since it's still a weak system. And on Sunday, this is the American model. It's accelerating closer towards the Bicol region. It may become a tropical depression or a tropical storm based on the pressure level. And then on the ECMWF model, it's already at a tropical storm, probably at 75 kph, just to the east of the Bicol region. And as we move on midnight of Monday, using the ECMWF model, it will track towards the west, moving closer to Catanduanes, while the American model, same. So it's likely to become a tropical storm or a severe tropical storm if the intensity increases. Then if we move around 8 a.m. on Monday, it will make landfall over Albay or in the vicinity of southern Camarines Sur, Iriga City, somewhere there. And that will be on Monday 8 a.m. using the American model. If we look at the ECMWF model, it's maybe a severe tropical storm based on what the model shows, with lots of rain falling over the Bicol region, making landfall over Catanduanes based on the ECMWF, while the American model over Albay. So it will still change, and in the afternoon of Monday, the ECMWF will now track, but passing over, let me see, passing over Naga or Iriga. That will be on Monday noontime as 85 kph or 75 kph tropical storm, while the American model is now over Bundok Peninsula with also a tropical storm. And then on the evening of Monday, using the American model, it will make landfall over Mindoro, while the ECMWF is also over Mindoro. So same forecast based on the track of this potential storm. It will be known as Quinta by Pag-asa, local name, while the international name is also a Filipino. It will be known as Molave. So watch out for that. We will keep you updated in the coming days. If this system intensifies into tropical depression, we'll be giving you daily YouTube updates. And we'll be returning again on Friday to give you the latest on that upcoming LPA. Let's hope and pray it will change course. It will, let's hope it will veer towards the north. A cold front will pull this system up so that the rest of the Philippines will not be affected by this upcoming tropical system. Okay, so there you go. That's the latest from Typhoon 2000. This is Mike Pado reporting. Stay safe always. Be #WeatherWiser, #TyphoonWiser. And thank you for watching our YouTube channel. And please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.